TV show.
Yeah.
This guy, he played the persona of Jose Jimenez.
Jose Jimenez. So it's like a very typical Mexican.
Yeah,
guy?
but the guy that was actually portraying him was Bill Dana, who was very Jewish.
Oh my God! Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's all these like stereotypes and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Have you ever heard about, like, I don't know, like, my professor mentioned this. There was this play about, like, mocking, like, Asian people. Like, how, like, they gave them, their, like, I don't know, it's like a really, really ancient kind of play that was in, like, the 19th century. And they wrote it as kind of, like, this kind of caricature of, like, the Asian, like, the stereotypical people, and they just gave them really, like, stereotypical.
Oh, they always wore the big, thick glasses. And had the buck teeth and couldn't pronounce their L's and R's and things like that.
Yeah, well, and I think they were gonna put on this play at my school, like back in the 90s or something.
Yeah,
it was like a protest.
and they're going to have all non-Asian people playing the Asian parts.
Yes. They're gonna have do the very offensive accents.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah, like all the I don't know if you saw all the movies that they made during the 1940s.
Yeah.
But you know the John Wayne movies. He got all these Asian actors, not Japanese,
right.
but they were Chinese and Filipinos that played Japanese actors. They wouldn't get the Japanese actors in there.
Right. They couldn't get.
And they always spoke. Yes. You will do as I say. You will do as I say.
You have a very illustrious background. No, but I think even Katharine Hepburn played a very Chinese part. It was like a Chinese village movie in the World War II. And it was like this kind of it's very crazy.
It's like the Pearl S. Buck stories. They had an American actress play a Chinese part that the Good Earth. You remember Louise Rainier?
No, I don't.
You should go back in the archive.
Yeah.
She won 2 Academy Awards.
Really? Oh my God.
Yeah.
For playing
basically the same person.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but there were 2 very good movies made
about
about the Chinese during the Boxer Rebellion and during the early part of the 19th century. Yeah.
When was the first time you saw this movie?
Oh, geez, that was on TV about 1955, I guess.
Oh my God! How
it was made in the 1940s. 1939, 1940.
How old were you back then? 1950.
55. I was 8.
You saw that?
I was on TV.
How did you feel? Like, did you feel like you were? Like, did you see?
Well, I was looking at it and I'm going, it didn't dawn on me that they had non-Asian people portraying Asians.
Yeah.
But
you just thought it was really normal to see that kind
of thing. Yeah, because they had a lot of. Well, do you remember the actor J. Carrol Naish?
No, you know so many actors.
J. Carrol Naish was this. He was actually no, I can't remember if it was Jewish or not. But anyway, he played a lot of Asian people.
Oh, really? He was just like.
He was a good character actor. Okay.
Okay.
And he did. He was like a linguist. He did accents well.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he played a lot of Asian characters. He played Italian gangsters.
Okay.
The Black Hand back in the 1900s in New York City kind of guys.
Okay. Oh my
things
God.
like that. And And he says, yeah. He says, people are always mispronouncing my name. He says they see me in these movies and they think my name is not J. Carrol Naish, but Mr. J. Carrol Naishi.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Yeah, that was back in the days where...
Back in the days when they had...
People, they
didn't have that many Asian actors.
Yeah.
You know, look at what they have now in the TV. They had Philippon.
Yeah.
Key Luke. Yeah, you know, Key Luke is Filipino. Philippon was Chinese.
Okay.
Probably the best known actor in Hollywood at that time was like Seishu Hayakawa.
Oh yes.
Bridge on the River Kwai and
He was really famous.
Yeah. You know, things like that. Then later on, it evolved into you had Mako. Remember him?
Mako, no.
He was one of the founders of the East West Players.
Yes, East West Player. Yes,
yeah.
I have. Yes, I have heard of that. Yeah, I actually went to see a play at the East West Players.
Yeah, he's one of the directors there.
Does he still work there? Do you know?
He died back in before 2010, I believe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But anyway, you had Mako. You know, then people started noticing, you know, Akira Kurosawa.
Yes,
and Toshiro Mifune.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these people.
Yeah.
I think Japanese films were actually earlier than most like Asian films that were kind of introduced to the world.
Yeah, because you had the old Chambara, you know, the samurai movies that came in the 40s and 50s. They never made it over here in the United States, not till the Seven Samurai. You know.
Yeah, Seven Samurai. Yeah. What, do you remember seeing that movie and just how you reacted to that movie when it first?
Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it on TV, it was running. Oh, right after they had the Magnificent Seven.
What's the Magnificent Seven?
Magnificent Seven was starring Yul Brynner, Steve McQueen. They're a cowboy movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but they were trying to protect this Mexican village from all these banditos, you know, and it's the same story again. Mm-hmm. What they did was they took Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai
and then
made it into the Magnificent Seven.
Oh, really?
So when they debuted the Seven Samurai, they couldn't go under the original name.
They had to change it
to Seven Samurai because it was originally called the Magnificent Seven.
Oh, okay.
You know, it was the same thing, but it was with samurai and stuff instead of Mexican banditos and the thing, you know.
I remember seeing the Seven Samurai and just thinking, oh my gosh, this movie is so long. I'm never going to get through it.
3 hours.
I know, right. It was just... And it was pretty slow as well. You just see all these people just kind of rush by.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen any other Akira Kurosawa films? Any other?
Oh yeah, Rashomon. Do you remember that one?
I know High Low. Have you?
High Low?
High and Low. I think it's a detective.
Oh, you like those detective movies that?
Yeah, I seen parts of it, and another one I've heard of but I haven't seen it is Ran.
Oh, Ran.
Yeah.
Ran.
Yeah, where the famous kind of like the
It's about the Tokugawas and. Well, they had also like Rashomon. The English equivalent to that was The Outrage with Paul Newman.
Oh, okay.
You know, he played an outlaw who he kidnaps or takes this rich couple, and he kind of like tortures them and things like that.
Yeah.
In the forest.
Okay.
And so when the magistrate comes down to see who is guilty, and every one of the people give a different version of what happened. The outlaw,
right?
The wife, the husband died, so he couldn't say anything. But anyway, they gave a version. Somebody, the shepherd or this goat herder, gave his version. And they are all conflicting stories.
Yeah.
And Rashomon was the same way. They had Toshiro Mifune as the outlaw, and the rich wife, and the rich guy, and the goat herder, and everything else. And everything was conflicting, so they had to figure out who was telling the truth.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, those movies.
In all the Clint Eastwood movies.
Right.
Those are taken off of the Japanese, from Kurosawa's stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you just mentioned East-West players, and I'm really interested to know. Like, are you involved with the group? Or are you
no, I just read about it, and then maybe see one of their plays every once in a while.
Have you seen any lately?
No, not really.
Have you? What are some of the plays that you remember from East-West plays that you've seen?
I don't remember the names.
You don't. Yeah, no, you don't have to. But
no. But I remember. I don't know. We had.
When was this? I'm sorry. When was this that you saw the East-West players? When was the first time, and the last time you saw?
Well, way back in the 1970s.
Really? Oh my God.
They had they've had a couple of artistic directors. I told you they had Mako, and I don't know if you knew Nobu McCarthy.
No,
she was a Japanese actress. She was in Karate Kid 2, 3.
Oh,
okay. When they went back to Okinawa.
Right.
Yeah. She was another artistic director over the East-West Players.
She worked at the East-West Players.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
All these legendary. Do you remember any plays that were really memorable? I don't know, just any kind of detail would be fine. What was it about, or or what the characters were like, even what they're wearing, or what's happening on stage, all the set and all that.
Well, the plays that we went to see were kind of like contemporary. Mm-hmm. Not the period pieces.
I I hear most of them about these Asian American people.
Yeah.
I don't know what the one you saw was.
Well, now they've got. When I was there, the East-West Players was strictly Nihonjin, Japanese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now it's pretty diversified because you've got the Chinese, the Koreans are members of the troupe. You've got Filipinos.
Yeah.
It's real diversified now.
So it was initially just very exclusive to Japanese Americans.
That's what it was originally developed for.
Oh, okay.
Because the East-West Playhouse used to be on First Street in Japanese town in Little Tokyo.
And then they moved. Yeah.
And then they moved.
Yeah, but
to a different facility. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How often would you go to see this?
I didn't really go that often. My mom and dad went to most of those plays.
Do you remember if it's popular or not back then, or is it just Like,
well, I'm assuming that it was because they'd have they actually went with the community center group. They went as a whole to watch the plays.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Did you?
I didn't go because I wasn't a member of the community center at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But so you definitely went. So you definitely went there and saw like some plays. Do you feel that really represented like your like where you come from, like how like you know like how they were portrayed on stage, like how the characters.
Yeah, I guess so. Some of the period, the contemporary period stuff was like life back in the 40s.
Oh, okay.
You know, things like that. There were, you know.
What was it about that?
Oh, geez, I don't know what they used to call it. There was, you know, I don't remember the names of the thing, but it was life, like in East Los Angeles, like in Boyle Heights area, and the stuff during the war, prior to the war, things like that. Contemporary playwrights and things, you know.
Wait. So are you talking about the playwrights that live in that era, or the things that happened in that era?
Well, there were playwrights that was in the area, but basically they were all around Southern California, right. and during that period in the 1940s, 1950s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so they started that group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was. So this theater group started in the 40s and 50s. Okay.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it wasn't called the East West Players then.
What was it called back then?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
How did you know it was that? It was
basically the same people that was involved. Yeah, the actors and the directors and things like that. You know, it's like going over here to the Covina Playhouse over here on Citrus,
right?
Where they're presenting all these plays. You know, the college groups and the high school groups are putting there. It was like that kind of thing. But it was located here in Little Tokyo.
Yeah. So when you went, did your parents take you, or did you go there by yourself?
When I went, I just went by myself. Because they go in with their group, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean.
But basically, when we went to see a play, this is kind of like, I guess you can say it's not just pertaining to the Japanese player who went like to the Amundsen Theater.
Yeah.
And Dorothy Chandler's. Okay, to see like the original Wiz.
The
Wizard of Oz.
Really?
They call it the Wiz. It was put on by the black people.
Okay, that's really interesting.
Oh, you didn't see the movie The Wiz?
No, I've never seen the movie The Wiz.
Dorothy was played by Diana Ross.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know, and Michael Jackson was the Tin Man.
What? Really? Wait, this was back in the 70s, I would assume?
Oh, that's about like the 80s. 80s, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know, they took the Wizard of Oz, they modernized it, and they had all black characters.
The Wiz.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, you know, they've got the Wiz coming back out with all new casts and everything.
Oh, okay.
You know, so
right now in the Covina Playhouse?
No. I think next year is supposed to be opening up. I'm not sure, but it's a black cast.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
So it's all evolving as they go along. Yeah.
But so, did you feel like the plays open up your like perspective on like Japanese culture, like, or did you like your own? I don't.
I think basically I went to see the plays to
for fun.
Yeah, for fun, to enjoy the thing, but rather than think about the consequences as far as your
the ramifications
of the culture and everything else, maybe we think about it maybe 10 years after we saw it and things like that, going, oh, so that's what they were trying to prove.
But do you remember any like specific part that just like kind of wowed you, or is just like, oh, that's really exciting, like that really entertained me?
Not really. It just kind of like it was just all melding together,
Like, can you tell me, like, do you still remember anything, like the general format, or just any, like, anything will be fine? Anything?
No, not really.
Not really.
Not really.
They weren't really fond memories of your time back then. Okay.
No, but the thing was that you went to see it for the entertainment value.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe after you saw it and you came back, you may make you think about it. Yeah. But usually I didn't think about it till way later.
Okay. So do you think so? So you said you went there for the entertainment value. So do you think the players really stressed the entertainment values, or did they stress like the social societal values more? Like, do you think they have like a guideline, or? Well,
usually like the venue for the East-West players was a real tight, homey kind of deal, because the venue was so small. You didn't see the big, like if you go to the bigger houses, like the Amundsen and things like that, you see the actual big displays and everything. It's pretty intimate when you went to see the like the East-West things where they were presented and everything. So it was more tighter.
Yeah.
The construction was tighter, and it was let's say more concise.
Okay, they were on a budget.
Yeah. Okay. But the thing was, it was more because of where they were presenting it. You didn't lose focus on the whole thing. You just kind of like looked at what was happening in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you thought about it. So you thought about the plays like many years after you've seen it. But like, what did you cross your mind when you thought about it? Like after so many years later, after seeing these plays.
Oh, I don't know. It's just you look at it and you finally realize, oh, so that's what they were trying to show.
Okay.
It's not a big revelation that hits you.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we can take a break.
Okay.
I'm sorry.